An unidentified person launches a significant cyber attack against British spy agency MI7 that exposes all of the names of its active field operatives. As a result, the service is compelled to reactivate previously dormant agents in order to find the attack's perpetrators. One of them is Johnny English, who teaches geography to young boys in his official capacity but secretly instructs them in espionage. English is adamant that he hire back Buff, his former assistant, who is still employed by MI7 as a clerk. In order to start an inquiry into the place from which the cyber attack started, English and Buff travel to the south of France. In a neighboring bay, they locate the yacht, .com, and attempt to board it at night. They are apprehended by Agent Ophelia there, but they are able to escape from their jail, locate numerous servers, and board the yacht. They choose to go after Ophelia the following day. They follow her car as she exits the yacht around the winding roads of southern France until they run out of fuel. Ophelia consents to meet Johnny despite being well aware of their pursuit. In the meantime, the British Prime Minister is thinking about striking up a meeting with Silicon Valley billionaire Jason Bolt. Buff finds proof that Ophelia might be a spy while English meets her at the bar. Johnny is obsessed with Ophelia and won't take advice from Bao. Ophelia is actually a Russian agent who has been instructed by her superiors to kill Agent English. Fortunately, she is unable to murder Johnny, who survives despite accidentally taking a medicine that temporarily makes him incredibly active. The Prime Minister and Bolt sign an agreement that will be made public during the G12 conference in the meanwhile, following yet another wave of cyber attacks. English is charged with exploring Bolt's mansion through a virtual reality simulation. However, he is unable to open the panel to remain in the space, so he wanders throughout London, harming numerous innocent people. The agent is caught off guard after getting into the real mansion and recording hints about Volta's scheme on his cell phone. But he manages to flee in the car of a driving school. To regain his own, he battles Volta. He tries to persuade Pegasus and the Prime Minister of Volta's plans, but he unintentionally picks up the wrong phone as he exits the car. The G12 summit will proceed in Scotland after the Prime Minister decides that Johnny's shenanigans are enough. Buff persuades English to keep preventing Volta even without MI7 assistance. They get to the rendezvous location with the aid of Angus's wife Lydia. A Navy submarine captain, Bolt tells Ophelia in the castle tower that he was aware that she was a spy from the beginning and thwarts the assassination attempt. In order to stop Bolt from killing Ophelia, Johnny scales the tower using an exoskeleton. However, he is forced out of the window by a strap that is stuck to the glass, allowing Ophelia to escape. Bolt attends a meeting with the Prime Minister and other G12 leaders. Another attempt by Johnny to halt Bolt fails. The G12 leaders are then informed of Bolt's true strategy, which is to demand ownership of their country's data. Johnny chooses to call Pegasus for assistance but forgets to heed the advice to avoid using a phone close to a submarine. As a result, the boat fires a missile at English's beacon that was placed on .com, which destroys the vessel. Bolt is being pursued by English, Buff, and Ophelia as he runs for his chopper. English mocks the agent for missing him before hurling a tablet at Bolt's head, knocking him out, and smashing Jason's phone, foiling the hacker's entire scheme. After that, Johnny goes back to school, where the pupils welcome him as a hero.